Hi, my name's Caroline. Welcome to my channel, which used to be about reselling and business, and is now about therapy and spirituality, a bit of neuroscience thrown in for good measure, a bit about creativity, hopefully, and yeah, just exploring wellness and different ways to feel better really and live a better life. So I wanted to share with you a little technique that I learned along the way. It's something that I share with my clients really early on in therapy. I find it really helpful myself to use if I'm ever feeling agitated or anxious, or I can't settle, if I want to feel more mindful, and especially with the idea that trying to be mindful in the present moment is really good for our mental health. It can actually feel really difficult to do that sometimes with everything that's going on, social media, the news, just living a busy life. It can feel really hard to just stay really focused and really present. And one of the things that has really helped me over the years has been being able to meditate. But I don't always feel like I'm able to. I don't always feel like I'm grounded enough. I don't always feel like I'm calm enough to even start to begin to meditate. So how can we meditate if we're all over the place, if our thoughts are really scattered, if our energy is sort of all up in the air, if our nerves are really jangly? And so one of the best little tricks and tips that I've come across is something called the physiological sigh. And this is something that, if any of you are aware of Andrew Huberman, he's a neuroscientist, very smart guy, from Stanford. He's got his own lab, and he has been talking a lot about this recently. It didn't originate with him, it actually originated in the 1930s. And it's come out of this idea that when we're asleep, we quite often do a double sigh, a double intake of breath. And the reason why we do that is because we've got too much carbon dioxide stored in our system. And so we take a double inhale in order to try and burn that carbon dioxide off. And also, if any of you have got little children or had little children, my son's grown up now, but I remember it like it was yesterday when he used to have tantrums, and towards the end of the tantrum, when he was really running out of steam, he'd do like a proper sort of double intake of breath. And that's to burn off the carbon dioxide and to burn off the stress in his body. And so the physiological sigh is something that we can do. It takes seconds. You know, if you're in public, it's something you can do. You know, if you're in a supermarket, for example, it's something that you could do quite subtly. I do it sometimes if I'm getting quite stressed driving, or if I'm feeling anxious about anything. And the way it works is really simply, you take a double inhale through your nose and then a long, slow exhale through your mouth. And typically the first inhale is longer than the second one, but they're both really important because the second one in particular will it snaps open the alveoli, the little air sacs in our lungs, And so you're really offloading the carbon dioxide that's built up with the double inhale and then the long, slow exhale. Really, you should only do it maybe sort of 2 or 3 times, but that's probably all you'll need. And it's probably best, I always do it when I'm sitting down, because you can, we're all different, but you can sometimes feel a little bit lightheaded, with getting all that good oxygen in. So I'll do a little demonstration. Sometimes you can really feel like the colour changing in your cheeks. I don't know if I'll notice a difference actually. Maybe you can let me know if I look any sort of it can sometimes really give you a flush to your cheeks, and that's how you can really feel the oxygen working. So I'm gonna do a little demonstration. So I'm gonna exhale first. And already I can just really feel everything sort of, dropping. My shoulders are dropping. My face feels a little bit warmer. I can just really feel the circulation's improved in my whole body. So yeah, give it a go, see if it helps. Hopefully it will. But particularly for anyone out there who is experiencing anxiety and panic attacks as well, it can be really helpful for panic attacks. You may not, when you're in the full-blown panic attack stage, you may not think to be able to use that technique. So ideally, so to try it as the anxiety is rising. And it's the kind of thing where if you practice it at times when you're not feeling too anxious, where generally you're feeling pretty okay, you can really notice the difference, and you're way more likely to remember to use it at times when the anxiety is really rising. Yeah, so anyway, I hope that's helpful. Let me know if you've used the Physiological Sigh before. Let me know if you've tried it after this video. Let me know if it's helped at all. But yeah, and I will speak to you soon. Take care. Bye.